check if n and its double exist in an array. So given an array of integers, check if there exist two integers n and m such that n is double of m, and I and j, which are the indices of n and m, there shouldn't be the same. So let's see this example. In this example, we are going to return true. Why? Because we have 5 and multiply by 2 is going to be 10. So this is the right condition that we are looking for, and also the index of 10 and 5 is not the same. So how about this one? We have 7 and multiply 7 by 2 is going to be 14, which we have it in the list. We are going to return true, and the indices is not the same. How about this one? We check 3, we are looking for 6, we don't have it in the list. For this one, we have 1 multiplied by 2 is going to be 2, we don't have it in the list. 7 multiplied by 2 is going to be 14, we don't have it in the list. And even for 11, it's going to be 22, and we don't have it in the list. So we are going to return false because we don't have any of the conditions to be correct. So how can we solve this question? So one thing that we need to keep in mind is the question has mentioned that we should have the indices should be different. So let's say we have a list like this. It's going to be 0, 1, 3. So if we just iterate over and say we multiply every element and check if it exists in the list, this is not going to give us the right answer. Why? Because 2 multiply 0 is going to be 0, and when we check it in the list, there is a 0 here, but the index should be different. So if we had such a case 0, 0, 1, 3, that was correct and that would work. But if we have only 1, 0, that doesn't work. So to solve this problem, what we are going to do, we are going to use counter from collections library. So we are going to have a hash map, and from collections the counter, and we are going to pass the array. So this hash map is going to return every single element that we have in the array as the key, and the number of items that we have from the same element as the value. Where does that would be helpful? First of all, lookup in the hash map is constant. So when we are looking up for the multiply by 2 of that element, we can look into the hash map. Plus, when we are looking for 0, we can see if the count of 0 is 2, and if it is 2, we can return true. Otherwise, if it is 1, it means we have 1, 0, and that's not the right answer. So let's iterate over the array. For num in array, what we are going to do, we are going to see if num multiplied by 2 is in the hash map, and if it is, we should make sure the num is not equal to 0, because 0 is a special condition. If num multiplied by 2 is in the hash map, what we are going to do, we are going to return true. We are going to have another if condition here. We are going to say if num is equal to 0, what we are going to check, we are going to also check and if the hash map of num is going to be bigger than 1, which should be 2. So we are going to return true. If any of these cases are not valid, we are going to return false. So we are going to have a linear ON space complexity because we are using a hash map, and we are going to have linear time complexity as well because we are going to iterate over every single item. Let's run this and see if that works, and that works, and this is right. Thank you.